This is Jason's Electronics Repair. I'm Jason, and welcome to my ER. I am just finishing the coder's video. We are going to get started here. He's supposed to send everybody to the stream. He's got 91 people in his video, so hopefully we can get some of them viewers over here. I just want to say, hey, Matthew, hey, CapTech. Phil's probably not in here yet, the coder. So he's got 4 minutes left on his video. So I'll just go over what's going on. I am unboxing 3 pieces of soldering equipment, some screwdrivers, some gloves, and 2 packages from either AliExpress or eBay. I think I know what one of them is, but we'll see it when I open it. The soldering equipment, I'm going to be doing tests on all of it, show you how good it is, all that good stuff. And then I'm going to test the screwdrivers, taking apart some consoles and see how they work. I'm going to be showcasing tea. I got some new tea. My wife got some new tea. She's been on a loose leaf tea kick. I normally drink loose leaf black tea and I make iced tea with it. So I got some tea. I'm going to turn on the kettle now. So make me some tea at the bench. And in my ghetto teapot, let's go ahead and go to the camera here. So I got my ghetto tea kettle. I got my tea in there. I got me a little strainer. So this is my ghetto teapot. That's how I roll. We have a real teapot, just not on that. I'm not allowed to use it on my bench because I'll break it, which is probably true. So that's all the good stuff. So soon as Phil is done and he kicks me over to the kicks it over to my stream, we'll get started here. It's got like 3 minutes. Hey Lee, how's it going? Everything's good with you. Yeah, see, some people, I most of my viewer audience, like 60% of my viewers is from the UK. I don't know, it's odd. I only have like 28% in the United States, which I don't know. I live in the States, but that's fine with me. I like the UK better anyways. But I get a lot of people like, oh, I drink coffee, not tea. So I don't know. I've always drunk tea. Wow, words hard. I hope Phil's video is not playing in the background on my stream. I don't see it on the desktop audio, so we'll get my ghetto teapot. Now, this is supposed to be 1 scoop for a whole entire cup of tea, but I definitely put 3 scoops in there because I like my tea strong like coffee. So that's gonna pop in a minute. Just heating it up in the kettle. So, but you're on the East Coast too. Yeah, I'm in Florida, Lee. So get it. I'm up early normally. Yeah, this is caffeinated black tea. Yeah, I'm up early. I've been up since 4 a.m. on my time, and I just Phil said he was going to do a video. I planned on doing 6 a.m. stream, and because I figured I'd wake up at like 5 or something, but I woke up at 4 with excitement and pain. So I figured I would do the stream earlier, but I already scheduled it, and Phil was doing this video. So we're going to try this push the viewers to my stream thing. The little program in YouTube didn't seem to work. So he's just going to mention it in chat, which should be any minute now. So that's going to pop in a minute, and we're going to make the tea. There it goes. So this is a little tea kettle. The water is going. Water's probably way too hot, but pour it in the tea kettle. Get that in there. Get that out of the way. And we'll let that sit off camera right there and brew for a few minutes until we start the stream here. So, yeah. Yeah, the weather here in the States threw me off. I was supposed to unbox the stuff on Saturday, last Saturday, and one of the items that I ordered 15 days ago finally showed up, and this was from Amazon. I used an Amazon link through a company direct, and it came from California, and it got delayed in shipping. And then the sad part is I ordered something on Saturday thinking it wouldn't be here for a week or two, and it came Monday. So nobody knows anything about shipping. I was supposed to have 2 broken Nintendo Switches to take a first look at on the stream, but they haven't shown up yet. They were picked up in Maryland, but they haven't moved through FedEx. So I'm hoping that it gets sorted before too long, because I need my stuff. I need to get moving. This is supposed to be the big unveiling for the channel. It was supposed to be done on Saturday. The next video is going to be on Monday, is going to be a shop tour. I'm going to go over all my equipment. I'm going to have links in the description, and I'm going to talk about all that and then the stuff that we have coming up. I plan on getting some contracts, or a contract at the moment and another one pending for fixing stuff for a local company here in Florida. So I'm looking forward to doing that. We were shooting for April, but it's going to get pushed to May. I was going to clean this off with some alcohol so I can stir my tea with it. So Phil has ended his stream. Let's switch over on my Streamlabs here. So Phil has stopped his stream. We have 8 viewers. Yay for me. Hello, Travis. How's it going? Yeah, it was not just in Texas. The whole country, other than Florida. Florida got nothing. So yeah, it slowed down anywhere. My old job, I asked them, I was like, you guys have issues with UPS or FedEx? And the shipping manager was like, yeah, they haven't picked up in like a week. Hey, Phil, how's it going? So there's issues everywhere. So let's check out my extra strong, highly caffeinated black tea. Spilling it everywhere, of course. That's how we make tea. Not tea unless you spill it everywhere. All right, there's my tea. Wipe that up off my mat. Glad I did that before I got a console on the mat. Okay, let's start with the unboxing, and then we're going to do the testing. So, hey, I'm not reading that, Phil. That's what? Oh, that was somebody. Hey, Horny, how's it going? Donald, Ken, Travis, Gerard. Oh, man, I totally messed that up. I'm sorry about that. Nate, how's it going? Well, 10 viewers, sweet. So it's probably lagging behind. So I'm going to go through unboxing it, and then we're going to test all this stuff. So I'm going to move my ghetto tea kettle out of the way so I can unbox it. We'll do the big item first. And this is it right here. It is a big box. It says Hakko on it. So some people are fans of... Yeah, I got that. I thought you were hitting on me again, Phil. Thought I was going to open my messenger and get shots of your balls again, and I wasn't down with that. So this is a Hakko product. I know what the Hakko product is, but do you all know what the Hakko product is? Don't say anything, Phil, because you know what it is. So, and then I have a special gift for Phil that I'm going to talk about after he gets back. He's got to go for a bit, and then he's going to come back, and then I'm going to talk about something that he's going to be getting in the mail. Box inside a box. Fantastic. I would have took it out of the first box if I knew that. All right. So this is the Hakko Fm203. This is a dual port soldering station. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be jealous with this. Now, this isn't solely to fix consoles. I still do a little bit of work on the side and I needed the next item that's going to be open. I needed that item, and this is the only station it would work on. So this is what I got. So let's take a look at what we got here. It does come with another regular soldering iron, which is fine. I could have gotten the single thing, but they said it would take 2 weeks to get here, and this took 2 weeks to get here anyways. So probably could have just got the station by itself. So, and I'm going to go through and show you guys how to change the settings in these. I'm going to show you how to change the settings in the FM 951 along with the settings in the FM203. So let's take a look at what we got here. So this is it right here. It has dual ports, a D port and an S port. The D port can run tweezers, the heavy duty iron, and the desoldering pump, and the S station can run the desoldering handheld and micro pencil or regular iron, not the heavy duty. And there's some restrictions and stuff on that. There's video from Hakko USA on YouTube that goes over every single thing on this. I'm just going to go over it through my operational use. So I am going to plug it in with my plug I've already ran. Yay for me. And hopefully it doesn't blow a circuit breaker. So we're going to tuck that back there, and then we're going to get that out of the way. And we're going to open this. So I got another tip holder, which I need. I have, my tip holder is full, so I needed more room for tips. Hopefully I get some more tips soon. Hello, Jaden. How's it going? Donald. Okay. Welcome to all the, yes, definitely welcome to all the new viewers. Let's see what we got. Guys seen CapTech recap some stuff. Fantastic job he does. I don't know where to get the cap. I buy caps off of DigiKey. I normally replace that stuff with tantalum capacitors instead of electrolytic, but that's just me. Wow, that's a lot of. Well, that's a lot. Well, the FM 951 did not come with a manual like this. Oh, wow. It just came with a fold-out sheet that told you nothing. So, wow. Okay. Well, we'll look at that later, I guess. So I'm not going to unbox this station. I'm not going to open this station because I don't need the iron for this station. I will save it for something else. I do have a video where I'm going to use 2 irons, 2 of the same iron with 2 different tips. So I will use that in that video. Let me get this open here because I do want. And I'm pleased to say that I have moved into the space over here. So I have that available to me. My son used to do his school there, but we moved him in his room because we are doing it for another year next year. He just does better there. So I got my full workshop back. Well, it's a laundry room, but it's pretty big. So I got my key here. Put my key in. And put that there. And then I have another. Did this not come with an... Seriously, this didn't come with an iron? Wow, that does not come with a tip. Wow, how cheap is that? It didn't even come with a tip. That's... I wonder if it was supposed to come with an iron tip. Came with the little safety stop thing, but didn't come with a tip. I mean, I don't need another one of that tip that it comes with, but would have been nice if it did come with one. So I'll always use these little brass things. So let's put a tip in here. So we get my tip cup with my beautiful children on it. So I have a conical tip, chisel tip, smaller chisel tip. What is this one? That's a tiny chisel tip. I like that. Let's use the tiny chisel tip. Wait a minute, is this a Hakko brand tip or is this some kind of garbage tip? I don't know. What's a Hakko tip look like? This might be a garbage tip. Well, we'll find out. So, make sure that sinks in there. Put that in there. So, there we go. So there's that. So now what did I get for this unit? What? Nice teller to SWAT is. Okay, hold on. What did I miss? Okay, wow. I missed a whole lot of stuff here. You know, I tapped CapTech command to chat. I've been too many. Get swatted. DoorDash at like 6 a.m. Dude, if y'all want to DoorDash me at 6 a.m., fantastic. I will take some 6 a.m. DoorDash. It is currently 6:16 a.m. Expand your page. Okay. Yeah, I think CapTech mentioned somebody his better half lives in California or whatnot. So we'll do. Oh, that's funny. So it's a GoFundMe page. Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Send me something good. You know, nice breakfast sandwich or whatever. So let's see what we have here. So this is. Oh, this may have Phil's present in it. I think this is the one with Phil's present. I will be sending Phil. I don't know. This may not be it now. Hold on. This has already been opened. No, I don't think this is it. Could be. Let's see. Nope, this isn't Phil's yet. Sorry, Phil. We'll open yours in a bit. This is the Hot Tweezers, the mini Hot Tweezers by Hakko that will go on the station. They are mini parallel removers. So you have that there. Throw that garbage away. And we will open the bag of goodies. And these are the mini Hot Tweezers. We will be testing them in a bit. I'm going to hook all this up in a bit. I want to open Phil's gift real quick because I didn't grab that box. So we'll finish looking at those in a minute. Let me grab Phil's here. So this has got Phil's present in it. So I got this because I needed this stand right here for my micro pencil. So I would my micro pencil would have its auto sleep stand. And these auto sleep stands from Hakko cost like $100, but my company bought a bunch of new Hakko stuff, and we got a discount on the full package. So I got the stand, and I got another micro pencil right here. So this is another micro pencil, the FM232, and I will be sending this one to Phil on Monday, along with a Stream Deck and some other stuff that won't get seized by customs. So he's going to be getting this micro pencil. No tips. He can buy his own tips because tips are expensive. And I didn't get any free tips. Nobody would give me free tips. That's very annoying. So now I have a holder for my micro pencil, my tweezers, and my regular iron. So, and I have a Brillo pad for each one of this. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I set up this camera because it just turned off for this view now. So seriously, what? There it goes. Let's try it now. Ooh, there we go. So I have this view now. Ooh, hands view there. So I have that now, and then I can also do it big, so you can see like a side view of it. So this is the station here, and my micro pencil will fit in there perfectly, and it will go to sleep and all that good stuff. So I still need a little bit of reorganizational stuff to get this 100% where I want it. I'm hoping to have my irons here. 1, 2, 3, like so. See if I can show this on this camera here. Let's try. See, hopefully you can see that. See, I'm trying to go right there with my irons. The focus is going to go all out. I'm going to move it back. So there we go. So let's go back to the overhead. So I have the 3 irons. Let me plug in my 2 sleep cables. So the tweezers need to plug into D. The tweezers need to plug into D. And then the micro pencil can plug into S. And I'll probably swap these around after the stream to get whatever I feel comfortable. But for testing purposes, we should be able to work here. So should be able to test all this stuff. So D and S. Okay. So I will put that there, and I will plug in this stuff in a bit. Let's take a minute and look at the tips for the micro pencil. Or not the micro pencil, the tweezers. Because we paused so Phil could see his gift. Yeah, Phil was supposedly adding 3 more cameras because he wants to be better than me. So he saw that I got all this brand new soldering equipment, and he's like, well, I can't get that, so I'm going to get better cameras and more cameras. So that's what Phil's doing. So while I am having a hard time keeping up with chat, don't touch the tips, lad. Yeah, Phil was sending me some iPhone boards because that company does a lot of iPhone work and other phone work in general. And he said I could have some of the easier stuff until I get better at it. But I want to get some practice messing with some phone boards, reball and stuff. So that is the tweezers. They line up pretty good. I've seen some people say that the tweezers don't line up, but these seem to line up pretty good. Let's look at them under the scope here. Let me move the scope in and focus it so you don't have to see me focus it on camera here. Scope. So this is the tips right there opened. So they seem to close very good. Let's see what that looks like on a board. I have a board right here. At least I hope I have a board right here. There it is. This is the board we're going to be working on to test this stuff. So this is some components here. So we have 0603 up here. So, you know, it'll snag at 0603 if I was holding them correctly. You know, we have 0805. It'll grab, 1206. Then we'd even do these diodes here. So, little LED I could probably do, not the transistors. So not bad. I use these at work, and I've been wanting a pair for home. And when they bought all that Hakko equipment, I was able to jump in on the discounted price. So that worked out in my favor. So I knew they were buying new equipment this year, but I thought it was going to be the end of the year. But they did the equipment first, and they're doing the computers at the end of the year. So that's going to be fun to wait for. So I'm going to have some of my tea. Now let's look at the 2 little things from AliExpress. This came from AliExpress. I'm not sure what it is. It's wrapped in foam. Something I ordered, I know that. But I've ordered a lot of things recently on AliExpress. So let's see what we got here. Oh, yep, LCD connectors for the Nintendo Switch. So Nintendo Switch LCD connectors. So put that in the basket so they don't get lost. And then this I think is my PCB ruler. Yeah, it is. So I got a longer PCB ruler. So, uh, so it's good for laying out on PCBs on the computer. You know what the size of stuff is. So I got two of these. I got this one, and I got a 6-inch one I opened on another stream. Yeah, I'm going to show you my rework station, Phil, but you know what? I'm going to show it when you're gone. You got to leave in a bit, and that's when I'm going to show it. So make sure when Phil comes back, you all tell him how awesome my BGA machine is. Okay, so then we have this, the Bill, the guy who's going to be sending me stuff. He wanted me to wear ESD gloves, for if I do any laptop work. So I got these. It came with 12 pairs. Did not know that. So this is the largest size they sold. So I'm hoping it fits my monster hand. So I'll take these off. These are for my hands because my hands hurt. They've been shattered too many times. Oh yeah, well, they're a little tight, but tight around the sausages. But I'd rather have them tight than loose and I can't feel anything. So hey Tiago, how's it going? I got new emojis on the stream, different emojis. Allie, how's it going? I'm missing a lot of people. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do this and not. Well, I mean, he just said on laptop stuff, so I don't know. I'm gonna try it. They were cheap enough, so I'm gonna try it. I see people wear it, but I mean, I've always worn my arthritis gloves, but these are pretty tight, so they may help with that. So we'll see how comfortable it is. It's got a weird grippiness on the fingertips, so I don't know how much I'm a fan of that. Yes, you found the emojis, Phil. Very good. Dreams, I don't know if I said hi to you. Hello, welcome. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know. We'll see. If I just have to do it for laptops, whatever. You know, the guy is kind enough to take a chance on sending me stuff, so he wants me to wear ESD gloves. I'll probably just wear them on videos and then not say anything. So, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'll wear them. So, next thing is a gift from a viewer, and then something I bought to finish the complete set. So, someone sent me these. Told me not to mention who they were, but they sent me these last week, and I'm sorry I haven't unboxed them. They're supposed to be on Saturday's stream, and then yeah, I know it's not a thing, but you know, this guy's old, so no offense, Bill, you're not old, you're just older than me. So these were sent to me. I got these on last Thursday. They were sent to me, and I told them I would do them on the Saturday stream, but that got pushed to today. So I'm sorry it took so long to open these. The boxes are dirty now. These are 3 sets of Ifixit Marlin screwdrivers. It's a Torx bit set, a set for iPhones, and a standard set. The standard set has 4 Phillips bits and a flathead. The iPhone has a Pentalope, Phillips, tri-point, standoff, and nut driver. And then the Torx has TR6, TR7, TR8, TR9, and TR10. So that is, oh, and then because I needed a complete set, it doesn't come with a Y00 screwdriver. So I purchased my own Y00 screwdriver on Saturday. And so I have a complete set for all my consoles. So yeah, I normally only work with these gloves, and I have my fingers available, so my fingertips. So I don't know. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna take apart a console in a minute. So I mean, he said laptop, so he didn't say anything about phones or anything. And I'm not looking to do laptops right away. So we will go from there. So, but whatever. So, to be honest with you, I'm just happy with stuff to do, and you know, the availability of having a bunch of content to make what? Okay, there we go. So let's open these up. This is the Torx bit set, the Torx screwdriver set. They do have nice packaging, but I would rather a cheaper price and crappy packaging. That's my opinion. So they're in a plastic case. Again, I would prefer to have them in a bag because the case is worthless to me, and they're already falling out. So this is the set. You know, it is what it is. But one thing I noticed about these, some of these are made in Taiwan and some are made in Germany. Like the Y00 I got was made in Germany. These are made in Taiwan. So I'm not sure what the deal with that is. So it's labeled on the side and it's labeled on the top. I do like it labeled twice, because if you don't label it twice, you're not right. So this is the 10, the TR10. So, and we're going to test these in a bit on an Xbox One S. We're going to see if it is any good tearing it apart. So, yeah, I can't wear those nitro gloves. I cannot stand how they're baggy on my fingers. I need something that fits tight. So here's the small one. Another thing I noticed with these, with the one I bought myself, is there's a lot of flex in the handle. You can see that, like the handle flexing, because it's plastic. If you look at the picture on the box, it looks like the same picture they use for this handle here. This handle here. So I thought it was going to be metal handles with metal tops like they did on that Ifixit driver. So, but you know, they didn't. So just back out a little bit here. Yeah, I bet these are going to make my hands sweat. So that is the Torx. So I'm going to leave out 8, 9, and 10 because I'm going to need them in a minute. So there's that. So I'm going to put these over here, and then we'll take a look at the iPhone ones, and then we're going to test these too. I have an iPhone 5 I'm going to open with these and see how it works. Also, I want to see if these gloves are going to, you know, make it horrible to work in. I'm not going to wear them all the time, but I just want to see how they feel. Get a feel for it. So here is this is the nut driver, 2.5 millimeter. Not bad. I mean, I don't know. I'm going to give it an honest opinion here, but, you know, this is the standoff driver. Again, these are made in Taiwan. Why the other one was made in Germany, I'm not sure. So this is a 000 tri-point. This one is the small 000 Phillips. And then this one is the Pentalobe screw P2. So I'll just leave those in there. We'll look at that in a second. And then you have a case, right, that you have these drivers in, but this is not labeled. So do I have to like label it myself or open each one to see what drivers I have here? So I'm probably just going to take all my drivers out and put them in a mug. And then I can just see it by looking at the top of the mug. Or I'll have my wife get me another thing like my flux is in. So let's look at the standard set. I was messing around on their website. They have another set, the specialty bit set, but it really just has a bunch of pentalobe screws and drivers in it. So I would need that. But when I bought the Y00 screwdriver and I got it in and I looked at it, I wasn't happy. I told Phil that I wasn't a fan. All right, Phil, I'll see you back in a little bit. Nova that makes tools and using their product. Yeah, see, here's the deal with these screwdrivers. I was talking about, let me get my little cup here. I was talking about these two screwdrivers on a stream. These are Anchor Tech, but they're BAKU screwdrivers. And these are the ones for the Nintendo Switch. They're nice. They're metal handled. They work great. And someone's like, and then I was talking about I wanted to get the Wera set. And then they're like, oh, yeah, I'm going to send you something. I'm going to send you the best screwdrivers ever. Or something like that, the email said. I'm like, okay, thank you. And they were sent to me, and this is what I got. So I'm not knocking. I mean, maybe he likes them, but again, made in Taiwan, so I don't know why some are made in Germany. So you would just have the different Phillips bits and a flat blade. I'm going to see if that pops an X clamp off in a little bit. Yeah, the Manta set does have a ton of bits. I have that set also, but this is, I like dedicated drivers, so I don't like have to hunt for bits. So, and then this is the Y00, which says made in Germany, which is odd. So I guess the single packs are made in Germany, and the double packs are made in the multi-packs are made in, well, Taiwan. That's what I was going for. That was the word I was going for. So let's see what we have here. So I got my screwdrivers that I most commonly use. So I'll put those there. Ooh, wait. Hey, check this out. I could use this Hakko. Tip stand. Hey, check that out. A little Hakko tip stand. Check that out. So let's see how good these screwdrivers are. And the best thing I can think of for a screwdriver is the Xbox One S, because it has tight screws on it. So I'm going to take out this Xbox One S. We are not fixing this because it works perfectly fine. I just want to test the screwdrivers to see if they are any good. So let me get my tool that's in here. Definitely thought it was in here. Huh, that's weird. I'm a little worried now. That is worrisome. Don't worry, I found it. I thought I left that in my cup, but I didn't. So, all right, let me get this off here. Hate taking these off. I never get these damn things off without marring the case. If I was prepared, I would have taken this part off first, but, come on. Stream's gonna last forever if I take this long to take this off. All right. I normally don't take these off in a hurry. So. I'm glad this is my Xbox because I have messed up this case hardcore. So, all right. So that took way longer than it did last time I did it. All right. So we are just going to take out some of these screws and then move right back on. Hey, buddy, you can go watch YouTube, but make sure you're in class at 8, okay? This is my son. He just got up for the day. So I'm going to get my T10 here. Oh, that's T9. T10. And we're going to take out some of these here. So they work on taking it out. I mean, not bad. I mean, the gloves are not fun. I mean, it works on the screws. I mean, that's the T10. I believe these are T8, right? So T8, they fit in there. So, I mean, they're not bad. I'm not going to take it all the way apart. I just wanted to demonstrate the screwdrivers. So they work. I think they would work 100% better without these gloves on there. Hello from the Ashes IT. Lee, how's it going? Both Lees are here. That's cool. Yeah, I know the Wera drivers are really, really nice. I was planning on getting them, and then someone sent me these. So yeah, adjustable impact. That works great too. Persuader, yeah. I think I have one of those in easy access on my bench. So, do I have the link to the mini PSU that Phil showed on stream? Do you want Amazon or AliExpress, Jaden? The Make It Habit machine. Yeah, I'm you know, I wear these compression gloves because I have horrible hand pain, and mostly because my wrist was shattered and my hands were shattered in my accident. So I deal with issues in my hands and wrist all the time. So I wear the compression gloves when I don't lose them. The dryer eats them sometimes, and these are tight. I mean, I got a smaller size. Well, I got the largest size they had, but it's smaller than what I would normally wear. I normally wear an extra large in gloves, but I got the large. They're a little small, but they do provide the compression. So, you know, that is good. So let me find this link for Jaden real quick. They're more expensive on Amazon, but you get it quicker. Well, that's definitely not the. It's definitely not what I needed to type in. They're not fun to type with, I'll tell you that. Not fun to type with at all. Here it is. Find my stream. There, that's the one that I used in my project that's no longer within reach. So that's the ones I used, and I actually got them from Amazon. They're a little bit more, but they're a little bit more functional with what they look like. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. This right here, this is it right here. So this is, it's got a little bit more functions. You can memory set it, and you can have it set for two different memory locations. So you can have one for 5 volts, one for 5 volts, one for 12 volts. So I put 2 of these in a power supply, and this one will drop to 0 volts. It'll take 6 volts to 55 volts, and it will put out 0 to 50 volts. So no matter what the input voltage is between 6 and 55 volts, it will step it up to between step up or step down between 0 and 50. And if you have a high enough amp input to put in and the voltage is high enough, it will sync 5 amps. It will put 5 amps in a short. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, these gloves, I'm telling you right now, these gloves are not. Yeah, these are going to be a laptop thing here. I feel that several times an hour. I feel yeah, I don't quite. That's an interesting description of it, Nate. Yeah, I got 2 switches coming. I was hoping to have them on this. Why not Ryden RD6006? I don't know what that is. Is that a power supply? If that is a non-linear switch mode power supply, I don't recommend it. I don't even recommend those. But he asked for that specific one. I don't recommend those for power supplies. I recommend linear power supplies for a multitude of reasons. Maybe I'll talk about in a future video. Okay, so let us get this switch out here. Where is it at? Let me get this switch out here. This is a switch that is for sale on my eBay store. Link in the description. Ha ha ha. So this is a repaired switch. It did not dock and now it docks. So it is repaired. So let us try these screwdrivers on a switch. Let's zoom in here. Not that far. And let's do it all fancy. And let's put this one up there. Ooh, fancy. So let's take out the tri-wing with the German screwdriver. Oh, not bad. I mean, they feel good. Gloves don't, though. You know, they bite into the screws pretty well. You know, they have a lifetime warranty, so that is a plus, I guess. You know, if I break it. I was going to pry that X clamp off, but it was too much time spent in on that Xbox taking the thing off. So, but they will get used. I got a lot of stuff planned to use these. I'm going to give them a good good thing. Let me Google that power supply real quick. Let's see what it was. Ryden RD6. Yeah, typing with these are not a thing that is awesome. Do they really sell it on Amazon? Oh, I gotcha. I know what you're talking about. Let me put this up here. I've seen these. Yeah, these are not bad. Where's it at? Find the button. Find the button. Yeah, these are not bad. I've seen these be reviewed. They have good software. They're still a switching unit, but so your power is going to be a little dirty, but it's not bad. I like the fact that it has a number pad to enter your values. Mine doesn't even have that. So yeah, that's not bad. I don't know. I didn't see a price on that, so I don't know how much that cost. What do they say? They got a price on one of these. Oh, they do sell them on Amazon. Oh, we don't. What are they? So just the module is $55.99. So it doesn't look like it comes with anything but the front panel. So yeah, it doesn't come with anything with the front panel. Looks like it's wireless too with and ESP. So Jason, it's a switch power supply. Here it goes. Fantastic. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I'm not into... Oh, are they magnetic? Yes, they are. See? Ooh, I picked up the screw. Ooh. Yeah, they're magnetic, so... what is this? This is the Phillips. So, let's try taking out one of these. I mean, I don't know. When I first messed with that tri-wing, I was like, man, this is cheap. I mean, Vera has plastic handles, but I don't know, they don't feel cheap, but it does grip these screws, I'm telling you. I don't know how long that fantastic grip is going to last. I think I need the 000 for this. See, now I got to go through here and find out which one is the 000. That one is. So I think this is the 000 here. Yeah. So, well, these aren't magnetic. Oh, that's awful trying to pull those out with these gloves. So this is going to be turned into what you can and cannot do with ESD gloves. Now, because the screw's not magnetic, it's not going to want to come out. So I'm going to separate the console a little bit. Which, again, I cannot do with these gloves on. Wow, that's going to be, so, all right. So we're going to take these out. Yeah, not bad. So I'm going to put this back together because, like I said, this one is for sale. I don't want to, oh, they're not magnetic. These are going to be, yeah. We'll see how long I make it in this stream with these gloves on. Would be nice to touch things and not burn myself, though. I mean, I could see that, you know, if I touch something like a hot air gun or something, it would not get burned. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to have to put those in with a pair of tweezers. So, all right, so I'm going to put these in with a pair of tweezers. So, I'll check chat here. What about 5070? Yeah, I got some nice power supplies. I got the ones I built, and then I just has the singlet. Oh yeah, I gotta show this. So this is my singlet gear. We'll look at that for a second while I put this screw in. That's my singlet. That's the gear I use on my bench. The power supply. I have an electronic load. You don't need an electronic load unless you're testing circuits and stuff. So I do use that for my other job, which I plan on doing less of. So that's a bonus. So this deal with this guy to fix stuff for his shop, he's moving his shop. So he has a shop right now with a waiting area, and he had in-house techs doing screen repairs, batteries, fixing stuff like people waited. And because of the pandemic, he just doesn't want to do that anymore, even after it's over. So he found a space in another location with more foot traffic that he can get for the same price. And he's just going to take drop-off repairs and then send them out to techs to get fixed. He'll still do screens and stuff in-house. I think his son does screens and stuff. He'll still do screens in-house. Well, I want to pick that up with this Y-wing here. So, yeah, he'll still do screens and stuff and batteries, so I don't have to worry about having any of that stuff. But I'm going to do the logic board stuff like no power. I don't remember what he said about screens and digitizers. I guess if it needs it after I looked at it, put it on there. But there's some ground rules on like what people will pay to get something fixed. So if it starts to become uneconomical, I'm going to stop working on it and call it a no fix and send it back. So the next thing on my list is a shipping system for mailing stuff back. So, yeah, I'm more impressed with the screwdrivers than I thought I was going to be after seeing that they were made of plastic like that and seemed kind of cheap. Okay, so what do we got here? Okay. Yeah, it died. Pulls nothing. Replaced M92. USB, HDMI looks good. No shorts on main rail. Trace this for the PLC. I'm not getting voltage in. Did you check the fuse? If you're not getting any voltage in, you should check the fuse. Envy thy name is. Yeah, they do cost a little bit more, but you know. Yeah, if he changed M92, then if he's not getting power in, he needs to check the fuse would be what I would recommend. And you could replace that fuse with a 0 ohm link. I have done it and it's perfectly fine. All right, nice tea. I love tea. Okay, so I also made a little cup of flux and a little cup of solder paste because I plan on doing some reballing here in the future. So I got that all set up. So let's mess with this Hakko stuff. I was hoping Phil would be back for the messing with the settings in Hakko, but he's going to have to wait. Let me clean this up and give him a minute. And then we're going to mess with this stuff. Now, from what I've heard, doing some research on these hot tweezers, they recommend the sponge technique. Unfortunately, don't have any distilled water to do the sponge technique. So I'm going to use the little Brillo action to start with. So this is a winner here, this little Hakko thing for screwdriver bits. So sorry, tips, that's where you're going. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. Oh, I found my other scale model tweezers that are straight point. So now I have two forged pair of tweezers. Love forged tweezers. So, oh, Phil's back. Okay, it's time to, the rework station. OMG. I can reflow a PSU blue light of death, 3 minutes. Yep, I just plug in the hairdryer and go. Don't do that, people. Don't do that. So let's take a look at this FM. Okay. Let's take a look at this FM951. So I am going to move this out of the way and hopefully be able to show you on the side camera what I'm about to do. So there we go. So there we go. Can you see that? Nope. Let's put it down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So there we go. So focus that real quick, guys, on this station. Okay, it should work. Okay, so there's that. So I'm going to make that big. And there we go. So what I'm going to do is to change your settings on a Hakko station, you need a thing plugged into it, a Hakko iron plugged into it. You need your key card plugged into it, and then you need a tip in the iron. Otherwise, you'll get all kinds of errors. Now, I get in trouble when I use the microwave to reflow, Phil. It makes all the food we heat up taste like lead. So, not allowed to reflow in the microwave anymore. So, we're going to hold the up and down button, both up and down button. You can do it along with me, Phil. So, up and down button and turn the unit on. And then, boom, I'm in settings. So, setting 1 is my Fahrenheit and Celsius. I hate it that it's on Fahrenheit, so I will change that to Celsius. To get to the next option, you hit the star button. Option 2 is, man, I remember these. Hold on, let me look. I got it right here. Okay, option 2 is the auto sleep setting. So it's the sleep time. So single channel auto sleep time setting. So I'm going to leave that at 0. So the next setting is the low temperature air. So, well, these gloves work for pressing on my watch and my phone. That's cool. This is if it drops 150 degrees below the temperature of the iron, it will alarm. I actually want that 50 because I want to know if I put my iron on a ground plane when it drops in temperature. So if it drops below 50, then I'm going to have an alarm. So go to the next one, next one, next one. So 4 is the custom input setting. Oop. Don't know what that is. Number 5 is the buzzer. So 1 is on, 2 is off. So if I turn that off, mine won't beep if the iron's not in place. So that's custom 2. And then custom 6 is the buzzer for the set temperature. So if this is on, it'll beep when it gets up to temperature. So that's it. There's all the settings. And now you can see my iron is set for 350C. So I need that book out for doing the other one. So now it went to sleep mode. And if I take this off, it's boom, up the temperature. If I put it in the cradle, it goes to sleep. So that is the settings on the FM951. All right, now we're going to set up the FM203. So I need to move this out of the way here. Put this back here. Okay, so get this out of the way. And I'm going to slide that back there, and I'm going to get up the FM203. Okay, so now this one, I don't know if I can get it any closer to see, so I think that's about the best I can do because of the power cord is stretched all the way. So I believe on this one, it's a little bit different. You press the down button to get into settings here. So let me just look this up. So turn the power on by pressing the down button, the D button. Yeah, which is up. Okay. So you think they would label D down. So I'm going to press the D button and turn it on. And I'm in setting 1. Setting 1 is my temperature setting. So I'm going to go, I want temperature. Oh, this is for what setting I want. I want setting 1. So I'm going to go to there. And I want to change that to Celsius. And now I want to go to, so setting 2 is auto sleep. Low temperature setting is 3. 3, and I want that to 50. So, okay, and then now I'll leave the buzzer settings, the buzzer set temperature. Now I want the auto sleep on off feature. So I want number 7. Number 7. And it is on 1. Okay, so that is on. Now I want auto shut off now. So that's number 8. And that is off. I want it to auto shut off after 30 minutes. So, and then number 9 is auto channel setting and dual control settings. I don't need either one of those. What does it say here? Hold the star button. Okay, and yes is the star button. So there. Now I don't have any irons hooked up, so there, that's set up now. So Now I'm in Celsius, like normal people. The weird Fahrenheit stuff. Okay, so without that, you can't change any settings or tips. I've seen some 3D printed cards that are permanent in there. So I have seen some 3D printed cards that are permanent fixtures into the. Okay, so I'm going to plug in this iron. This iron is going to go there. This one is going to go over here. And we're going to hopefully be able to get this in an organized fashion just for today, because I'm going to reorganize it in the future. So I'm going to plug in my regular iron, just like so. And then I'm going to plug in my Hot Tweezers. Let me see if you can see what I'm doing this way. Yeah, I'm going to plug in my Hot Tweezers here. So, yeah, I don't understand why they use it. Hey, 4 Twizzies here. How's it going, Jesse? So Hot Tweezers go in there. That's Hot Tweezers. And then my micro pencil. Which, this is not yours, Phil. So we'll plug into there. So there we go. So now I have more irons than in cables and cords that I could ever want to deal with. Now, what I was planning on doing is down here where my corner is of my bench over here, I might put a little table there and have all my irons sitting on that, because I could see that this is already going to get irritating in my space. So let's turn on this bad boy. Let's see what kind of trouble we can get into. So it's on station D, which is the Hot Tweezers. I will tin these so they don't burn out. I will tin these Hot Tweezers here. Let's just tin these up here. Let's get these all tinned up. Flood it with solder. Always tin your tips when they're new. Clean it off a little bit. Like, I really tin my tips. So I'm going to put those back in the holder here. So they're going to go to sleep, hopefully. And I'm going to switch to channel S. It should switch when I pick up the iron, and it's up to 400. Just tin my micro pencil a little bit. All right, so, and that should go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Okay, so they're set to $3.99. My tweezers are set to $3.99. Let's see what kind of trouble we can do. Hey, here's a question for y'all. If you use your pinky to rest. Oh, weird. Didn't know that. Yeah, the tiny micro pencil is nice. Phil is getting a micro pencil along with my old Stream Deck and some other stuff I fit in his box. I got your box right here, Phil. Whatever I can fit in this box, there's no way I'm going over the weight. So let's turn it off. There's no way I'm going over the weight. So whatever I can get in this box, I can ship to you, and it's going to be the $28. So yeah, this is the box I'm shipping it in, and then I'll put it in a plastic mailer so it doesn't get any water damaged. But you know, we'll start by putting. Let's just do this. Let's take your micro pencil and we'll put it in your box. Let's just fill a box real quick. Let's get you a stream deck here. It's not a big giant stream deck, but it's a good stream deck. And it works. So let's get that cord wrapped up. And we'll set the cord on the back of it. And we'll put it in this bubble wrap right here. Like so. All right. And I will make sure I put a $5,000 value on it so that you get a good import tax. So, and then we'll just go ahead and peel the sticky off this bubble wrap, and we will stick that in there like that. And then I got some good stuff in here that I'm giving you. So I got this right here. This is 0.8 millimeter solder wick. It's the super wick. It's the wick I use. So I'm going to break you off a piece of this bad boy. Right there. Boom. There you go. Good to go. You got some solder wick. But that's not all. What else is he going to get? He's going to get even better solder wick. Is this the number 3 I'm going to... He's going to get some solder wick number 3 from Chemtronics. This is a fantastic solder wick product. This is 25 feet. So boom, there you go. Boom, there you go. And he's going to get one of these practice boards, and we're going to race and see who can do it the fastest. So I can't send you anything toxic. So they're all like, oh, it's got to be a special thing and the toxic stuff. So I can't send you the awesome flux. So yeah, so I can't send you the awesome flux. Oh, and then I'm going to put a little bag of, let's do this here. Where is my little baggies? Seriously. There we go. So, got that. And then, okay. And then, I'm going to send you some of these mascara brushes. So, I'm sending you the pink ones because, yeah, just to troll you, you're getting pink ones. So, there you go, because they're fantastic. No, you don't have any of those. You're getting pink because that's just funny. So, all right. So let's put these in this bag here. Oh, what else is in? I have these care packages too, and. What is that in real measurements? What is what in real measurements? You mean the box in real measurement? I don't know what you mean in real measurements. Yeah, it came with 800 black and pink, so I don't care. I'll use pink. So there's that. So let me get out my component box because I moved it and now I can't find it. That's going to irritate me for a week. So let me get my component box here. And I ordered extra of these just for Phil. So let's see here. So we have 2 of these connectors. One. 2 of these. 2 of these. And then I'm going to set up some speaker connectors. 1, 2 of those. This is the backlight power connector. This is the antenna connector. Make sure you're only getting 2. You don't get 3. Steal my stuff. This is a rivet. You only need one of those because you're never going to fix them. You only need one of those too. This is for a switch light. I don't know what it does. And this is for you to make that charger with. So, there you go. A nice little baggie of connectors. I bought those extra just for you to have some, just so you have some. I'll almost put it back where I originally keep it. Yeah, that's going to have to go somewhere else. Okay, so here's what we got so far. We have connectors, 2 things of solder wick, a micro pencil, an SMD soldering board, some makeup brushes, and a bag of connectors and a stream deck. So Phil, there you go. That is your box. You don't like odd? Well, then I'm gonna put 3 of everything. Then that's how that's gonna be. That's gonna be 3 of everything. Just because it's funny now. I don't want it to all fall out, but I don't want it to be like I'm wrapping it so tight customs can't open it. Because I know that they're going to probably open this bad boy. So I'm not going to spend much more time on this. I can get it all worked out. All right, so there we go. Hold that in the thirds. We'll put that on top. There you go. That should make it the journey over the ocean. Over the sea. All right, so there you go, Phil. That is your box of goodies. That's what you're getting. So, all good stuff. Yeah, they're going to open it. I'm going to label it. Yeah, I'll label it sex toys. That sounds like a plan. So, that's what I'll do. I had planned on making something with my 3D printer, but that didn't turn out. And then I got weird looks from people seeing it when I was printing it. So, you know, he's going to be nice to me and send me some phone boards to fix. 3 reels of that solder wick. Now, hey, you know, if I had that in 25-foot rolls, I'd be willing to give more of that 0.8 up. That 0.8 is good stuff. I like that, especially for like switch stuff. Hold on, let me show that. That's funny. Yeah. I'm putting tail pattern. Don't you do that, Phil. The world will seize it. I can only imagine what you can get Sarah to send me. So let's do some testing of this tools. So I'm going to get out this board holder, and I'm going to take this 2 boards out. They're both the same board. I'm going to clamp them in here. One up here. And one right here. Okay, so let's give this a test. Let me get the microscope over here and get it focused. And I'll put it on camera here. So, all right. So, we'll start with the 1206 right here. So, we got the 1206 here, and let's go to the microscope. Let's go microscope small so I can still show you stuff. Okay, so there is a 1206 here. So what I need to do is I need to add some solder. So I picked up my micro pencil and it heated to 399. And I need to come over here and I need to tin that pad. Expecting a knock from the cops. I actually know the guy who said something from Brazil. Oh, wow, that's crazy. Clocks, cheap ticking quartz clock. Wow, you guys are mean. The microscope is mounted to a laptop holder and monitor holder that's clamped to my bench, so I have more working room on it. So I'm going to tin this pad right here and that pad right there. Why it's completely out of focus, because that's just awesome, right? Loves it out of focus. So I'm going to turn on my fume extractor. And I'm going to get some flux. I'm going to use some Kingbo no clean flux because you can't clean it. You have to clean it. So I'm going to put on this right here on there. I don't even know if I need to do that. I'm using these for a different application than I have in the past. So I'm going to take my Hot Tweezers. It's switched over. So it's now on the Hot Tweezer setting. And I'm going to come up here and I am going to grab this 1206 component. This 206 component. Like so. And I'm going to come over here. I can find it under the scope. I'm going to place said 1206 component. There we go. Boom. I did it. Woo! All right. That's exciting. All right. So that is definitely an option. Let's do a 0805 now. Let's do an 808. 0805. Wow. Words hard today. So let's go over here. The 0805 pads. Tin those up. And I'm just going to grab a resistor that's right here. Oh, the shakes. There we go. It's on there. I can reflow with hot air if necessary. Now let's do the, well, this iron just keeps switching back between the two stations. That's fantastic. So let's do an 0603. Oh, I didn't say hi to you, Micro Repairs. I'm sorry about that. Hello. Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you're doing well too. Okay, you know what, Phil? That's not cool because I really need those phone boards. I should hold your package hostage. I know you need this stuff, and you know I need that stuff, so let's just leave it at that. All right, so I didn't even use flux on the last one, did I? Who knows? So let's go grab one of these 0603s. Well, you know, these gloves I think are the devil. Okay. Okay. Well, that would have to be reflowed with hot air. But needless to say, they work, and they'll definitely yank something off the circuit board. So I did tin both pads at the same time. Oh, you mean with the tweezers? I can do that. There you go. Well, that was way too much solder, but you know, what can you do? So, I'm gonna go back to the main camera here. I plan on doing more of that component swapping stuff for practice. I will be doing some stuff with that on there, but I got other stuff for this stream, not just first the gloves are going. Sorry. Yeah. And my hands feel weird now. That's just gross. So let's get this off of here because I need this board holder. So we'll move that there. Now let's get to the fun stuff. Yeah, with the tweezer. Yeah, I want to get used to it. I just mainly pick and place components that work with it. I never really did any kind of repairing stuff, just more or less pick and place. So, well, let's have some fun with this one first, because I don't know if the other one is going to get to today. I've already been going an hour and 36 minutes, so I'm going to turn on my hot air. That is now plugged in. Woohoo, hot air. So, plug in my hot air station. This is switch number 1007 that has the shorted caps by P13. That is shorted without P13 on the board. So we are going to take a closer look at this. And when I say closer look, I mean yank off the CPU. That's the kind of look I'm taking. How else do you know if it's the CPU? You pull off the CPU, in my opinion. Okay, so let's turn on the meter, because God forbid I turn the meter on, right? Okay, let me crank my scope way up so I can see the whole thing. Way up there. Okay, well, I still can't see the whole thing. Okay, so let me show you how high my scope is off the table here. If I go to this one, you can not see how high my scope is off the table. That's how high my scope is off the table. Like, it's insane how high I can get that off the table. So, all right, so let's dump that. Let's go to the microscope small. Okay. So if I come over here to this cap on M92, and I go to continuity mode, and I touch ground, and I touch this cap here, it's got 70 ohms to ground. Wait a minute. Okay, that's totally different now. What the hell? Wait a minute. Holy crap, that one's shorted too. That was definitely the CPU on. What? Oh my god, this is exactly like that one you had, Captech. This is exactly, yeah, I'm checking the max IC first for sure. I swear I tested all this and I looked at it. What? This can't be the same. I guess it is. It's missing P13. Okay, so get this on screen here. So if I test this cap, it's 70 ohms to ground too. That was a dead short. That was a dead short. When I pulled M13, P13. Wow, words. So, let me check this here. So this right here is where you get 4 volts of standby voltage from the battery. So these should not be shorted because it's 4 volts. So they share ground. That's good. That cap shouldn't be shorted, I don't think. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull up my switch document because I have all these. I'm going to find the switch document. And I'm going to open said switch document. I'm going to slide it down here somewhere. Where's it at? There it is. Open it back up. And I'm going to go to my diode readings. Oh, not USB diode reading. So, nope, not P13. Oh, there it is, max IC diode reading. So I will put this on the screen up there. On the screen up there. So this is my switch document, and it has all the diode readings for the ICs. So this is the CPU max IC. This is the NAND max IC, and this is the main max IC. So let's zoom in on that one. There we go. So there's the main max IC, and that is the diode readings. Why is that not all on screen? What? Does it show it when I do it this way? There we go. Oh, that's hard to see. So I'm just going to call them off here. So if I orient the chip not that way, so I got to orient it this way. And I go to diode mode, shift diode mode, and I will put the meter on the screen because I didn't plan on finding this fault. Check the caps on the APU itself. Yeah, I haven't got all the diode modes on the caps for the APU itself, but I will. And I will be posting that. Let's get the meter on the screen. The meter gets on the screen. Meter. What? Oh. Now the meter is on the screen. Okay, so we're in diode mode here, and I'm going to check according to my sheet. I cannot put on the screen for you all to see. So the caps I'm looking for, this one should be 392, and it's freaking short. So there's a short with the PMIC, or that's the battery rail. That's battery standby voltage. What is going on? What is that one reading? 0.036. Yeah, this thing's going to beep anything under 2.5 volts because I was doing, or 2 volts because I was doing some other testing with it. Turned it off. So 0.036, that's a short. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't really have an issue. I've used it for so many years. What is this reading? That's 4 point. That's normal. This should be 392. Okay, that coil's short too, but it shares the same line as that cap. What about this one? Yeah, that's about fine. What about these up here? 2.2, yeah, whatever, that's fine. 2.2, yeah, that's fine too. Well, I definitely should have used a different ink for that. So this one, fine, 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 fine. Oh, wait, hold on, 070. That. So that's supposed to be 0.447. That's supposed to be 0.447, and that's 070. So that's 2 lines on this PMIC that are short. 3.6. Yeah, it helps having diode modes for everything. So I will be posting this today. Okay, that cap is short too. But that makes sense because this coil is shorted. Not shorted, but pulled down to ground. So this one is supposed to be That's fine. That one, that's fine. That one, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, I checked those. Check this one. That one's low anyways, because it's a low impedance CPU line. Yeah, that one's fine. So I got this cap short, this cap, this coil, and this cap. So is that line right there ground though? That's the question. No, that's actually a line coming from the chip. So technically, if this line is shorted right here, this line that goes under the max IC, if that line is short, well, we know that line is shorted. That is also shares with this cap and that cap. And that's not low impedance. That is the battery voltage from the BQ circuitry. That is your 4-volt standby voltage. So, what should we do about it? Yeah, thank you, Phil. Like and subscribe. Yeah, it's been raining here for a few days. Thank you, for Twizzy. I appreciate it. Yeah, this is turning out to be an interesting issue. So we all know what's going to happen, right? The max IC is coming off the board. So, and I do not have any of these yet. So I'm going to pull this, see if it relieves the short, and then if it does, I will have some in about a couple weeks. Well, I don't know, AliExpress time. Might get one off of eBay. Don't have a donor board. This is my donor board, by the way. Or at least I thought it was going to be my donor board. But what it is with Max chips lately. Sure what it is about Max chips that have been having issues. Okay, we have airflow. To not pull it with those tweezers. Come on, buddy. Give me some movement. Give me some movement. Move for daddy. Were you taking bets on how many pads I pull when I lift this chip? Is that what we're doing? I see the chat box moving. I see the chat box moving. How many pads are we going to pull? Yeah, I have a stencil for a switch. I don't have a chip, though. Ah, I took some stuff out. Let me fix that first. I got overexcited. Oh, shoot. I'm going to fix it with the hot tweezers. Holy crap. Hot tweezers! And I almost fixed that with hot air. Ah, crazy am I. Pull 2 pads, really? I need to get in here at a different angle, though. See, I need to add some leaded solder to that. I noticed that when you're doing these, you need to add a little bit of leaded to your tips. You know, probably could use a little bit of flux on that too. Let's just add a little bit of flux to it. So, we'll find it again. Add a little bit of flux to it. This was really not that bad. I'm going to leave it. So, I don't think I moved anything else. So, all right. So, we got to use those on something I didn't even think I was going to do. So, I am going to come in here and I'm going to mop up those pads with that 0.8 millimeter wick that I'm sending fill. Not the one I'm sending fill, but the same size I'm sending fill. Okay, pulled 2 pads. Yes, I have my stencil, not for the CPU, but for the other chips. All right. That's going to switch over. Actually, I'm going to use my other iron here with a smaller tip on it. So, yeah, the stencils are nice. So I'm going to use this iron here. I'm going to turn it on. And I'm going to tin this tip because it's new. Well, the other station's way faster now that you have them both. I just take it forever to climb to 316, seriously. So I'm going to tin this tip here. Clean it. Tin it again. Clean it. Tin it again. Clean it. All right, so we are going to wick this stuff away. We're going to add some put it up-see stuff. Woo! Still not as much as you use, Phil. All right. Okay. You guys are talking about the weather. Yeah, we're going to let you in, Phil, because I need you to build me a computer. For that sole purpose. We're going to let you in for that reason. I need to zoom in. It's just can't see. I didn't feel comfortable at that height. Well, I relieved all the shorts, so I'm gonna let that go. Clean it up a little bit. I'm gonna try to clean it up a little bit. I want that flux to get all gummy. No, I think there's still a bridge there, so let me get rid of that. What I need to do is I need to flood some low melt on there. Someone probably suggested I did that. All right. All right, I'm quiet. I know. I'm sorry. Concentrating. A couple of these bridges I don't like, and I don't want that solder wick away, man. That's crazy. All right. So I wasn't getting enough heat, so I just added a little bit of hot air to it, and I instantly was able to clean those pads. So I just wasn't getting enough heat through the board, so I could instantly heat those pads. All right, let's check this. Let's let the board cool down first. So if you're trying to do what I was just doing there and you are having issues with getting enough heat from your iron, you can you can do what I just did there. So change my iron to 400 instead of 350. So micro pencil I can set to 450, but the other stuff I can only set to 400. All right, so this should be cool enough for me to check this cap over here to see if it's still shorted. Check it in diode mode. So I'm still shorted on that cap. So that cap is still shorted. Let's check the diode mode of these Max IC caps here. So it was this line down here, I believe. So it was this line, right? Yep, it's still down. Still pretty low. What is the resistance of that? Let me change it. I don't wanna, let me go over here and go to, let's see, let me catch up on chat real quick. Yeah, that wasn't a conical tip. That was a small bevel tip. So I probably shouldn't have done that. Nate suggestion. Amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna hold the. Yeah, I meant to do that. When I cleaned it up later, if I put a max IC on it, I will do that. So. Oh, did you get your solder balls in, Phil? I know you were looking for that. Oh, I was changing this to continuity mode. Let's go to continuity mode here. It's going to be probably so 36 ohms to ground without the chip on there. It's this one too. Okay, what? Oh, I thought that was on that one. I thought that chip was that. Okay, this is odd. This one, right here, was showing shorted to ground, or 36 ohms or whatever. Now it's 359 ohms. The coil's still low. What about this one? And this cap is still 36. So let's check the cap by M92 real quick. There's another power management IC on this line. So let's check this again. So yeah, that's still shorted. So just for giggles, let me check this cap over here, the one that Phil had issues with. I checked that. It's definitely open line now because my chip is gone. Okay, so I know that this cap here that is shorted is also on this PMIC here. So the next goal is to pull this one off the board and see if my short is still there. So I'm pretty sure that this is going to be the CPU, but I'm going to exhaust all my options here. So I have these chips, so I just don't have the other max ICs yet. But we will see. My hot air out. I'm going to pull this chip now. I don't know, was I reading diodes in continuity mode? Yeah, I was. Yeah, technically I was. So yeah, I have multiple continuity modes on this meter because it's a benchtop meter. I can measure it in diode mode, resistance mode, or just BP continuity mode. So what say half decent multimeter guys? I'll show you a good multimeter in a second. That's not expensive at all. That I recommend actually. Actually, I'll show you two that I'm going to try to do this without messing with that speaker connector. Try anyways. All right. And there's the max IC. Stuck to my tweezers. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the other chip. I'm going to add some flux to it. And I'm going to get my iron here, and I'm going to flood it with regular leaded solder. And I'm going to tease it with some hot air. To get rid of the shorts, and I'll clean it later. All right, we're going to let that cool down. So let's see here. Oh yeah, the meter. Let me show you here. I use these. These are great off Amazon. Let's dump the scope. These Astro AIs. These are fantastic for hobby work. All that good stuff. Yeah, I know. I couldn't. I don't mind clearing the bridges. I'm not really too worried about bridges, but that's a good meter right there. Yeah, Lee, you can definitely see some stuff with it. Yeah, I like this scope. Now that I have the bench that is over there, that where my son's computer was, I am going to set up a work area for doing, little things that are not main things. And I'm going to put this scope over there, and I'm going to get the 10-inch screened one for a little bit more viewing area, and just it has a couple extra features on it. So I can actually record with my PC directly from the camera, so to a separate file while I'm streaming, so I can take a shot for a thumbnail or, whatever need be. Yes, I clean my tweezers all the time. I have an issue. I have problems. So let's check to see if, I need the scope to check to see if the short is gone. So that would be helpful. So we'll put that back up. Take our meter leads here, and we will. Yep, still shorted the ground. So going with the CPU. So I pulled everything off of that specific cap. Everything that was on that line is now been taken off, other than the CPU. So as far as I'm aware, I haven't found anything else on that particular cap. That normally goes to the PMICs and the CPU. So, all right. Now, I guess the next logical explanation is to pop the CPU off. So, I need to readjust some things. Oh, does the 10-inch really have lower resolution? Yeah, I know I could dunk them in there, but then I could bend the tip too. So there is. I still can't get it all in shot. Yeah, I didn't know the 10-inch one had lower resolution than the 7. Do you know the value of the cap above P13? Yeah, I probably do, actually. Let me check my switch data here. P13. P13. Show me P13. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Component layout. I believe it's 1 microfarad, 6.3 volts. But let me check it. I'll measure it with the LCRs. I'll measure it right now with the LCRs. Pretty sure it's 1 micro. But let me just pull it and check it here. We will add a little bit of. All right, so we're gonna add a little bit of flux. Oh, it's 8 o'clock already. Hopefully my son is doing his school like he is supposed to. He's not sitting here, so I really can't tell anymore. So we're going to tin these up with a little bit of lead-based solder. you're going to come in here. You're going to grab this cap off of here. Hopefully. Can't see. Then I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it so it sticks on the pad right there. All right, so that's there. All right, so. Okay, so we want to know the value of that. I'm going to let that cool down. I'm going to find it again first. I lost it. Where is it at? There it is. So I'll clean that up so I don't get my tweezers all dirty. All right, so the value of that cap is, drum roll, please. Drum roll for the value of this cap. It is 9 microfarad. So it's a 10 microfarad capacitor. That's probably within tolerance. Yeah, it's saying 9.1 microfarad. Oh, that's weird. Let me show you that. See? 9 microfarad. That's weird. What's the other tweezer say? I just feel like that's not right. I just feel that that's not right. No, of course I'm going to resistor mode. That's measuring 5 microfarad. There's 6 microfarad. What does this meter say? I don't know, man. I'm getting weird stuff on this. Continuity. Capacitance. This meter says 8 microfarad. So it's probably 9 microfarad. Or 10, actually. 10 would be within tolerance of it. So, yeah, I didn't expect 10 either. Yeah, it's 6.3. Yeah, it's 6.3 volt, but it's 10. Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's crazy. Just for giggles here. Just for giggles. Is this still shorted? Yeah, it's still shorted. Okay. That would have been funny if I pulled it and it wasn't shorted. And we know that value is wrong. So. Those are the Fortuner's Revolution in megapixels. Really? I did not know that. I figured it was going to be better resolution because it costs like $200 more. And all it really has is a bigger screen and the PC interface. So, yeah, it definitely has an issue on the board somewhere. But here's the issue. I had came into this with the sole intention of pulling the CPU to see if that short was gone, not finding shorted caps by the Max IC. So that's telling. This is gonna end up being further tested. This is definitely gonna be end up further tested. Kind of want to save it for a video now. Yeah, I have expected this to have a dead CPU, and it probably still has a dead CPU, But now I have a feeling that it could be something else. So, like a cap under the CPU, possibly. So, not sure. I'm working on diode loading all those caps under the CPU. So, thanks. Sorry for causing you. Oh, I don't. Hey, Neil, how's it going? I don't think I said hi to you earlier. Oh, okay. Yeah, and then remove every component until the short goes. I just remove the CPU and see if the short goes. So I got to take every single thing off. So it is odd that CapTech had the same issue with that cap. And I believe when he pulled the CPU, it relieved the short. So yeah, I'm done, Neil. I'm done. It's been 2 hours 16 minutes. So we tested the stuff. We changed the settings. We messed with the screwdrivers. We got further on this than I had planned on. I planned on reballing a Max IC, but I'm going to save that for Saturday because I want to get back to my schedule where I only stream on Saturdays and then have regular videos on throughout the week. So my goal is to do videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then do community post with different pieces of switch data on Tuesday and Thursday, and then have a stream on Saturday and not do anything on Sunday. Well, I'll probably film for the next week or something. So I have 2 switches that have not shown up yet. I'm hoping to get them this week. I'll be doing a workbench tour for Monday's video. I'm going to get that done tomorrow, and then I'll have that ready for Monday. There's a couple more videos coming out for the engineering scale model stuff. No, Tiago, the one I'm talking about is $4.99. I don't even know what it's called. Let me see if I can look it up. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, it's the 409. I think it's the 409. Yeah. Let me pull this up here. It's $3.99. This is it right here. It's HDMI digital, 10.1 inch LCD, 300x, USB microscope for magnifying visual coin collection. But it's got a 10.1 inch display, and then it's got PC connections to where it didn't have PC connections before. So, hey Andy, how's it going? Yeah, not a problem from the ashes. So, my throat's starting to go anyways. So, I'm going to call it here, guys. Yeah, so, but I think it has the same resolution. What's the cheaper Chinese equivalent? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could pay. I mean, I like the screen. If I wanted eyepiece scope, I would buy an amp scope. I have no problem with that. I don't want an eyepiece scope. I like the screen, and I don't want the screen up high to where I want the screen where I'm soldering. So I researched it. I really did. I researched it really well, and then I settled on this. So, it's got PC inputs. So, yeah, so I am, when I move this one over there, I will be doing the same thing to that one with the bracket and the extra room and all that good stuff. So that's going to do it for this stream, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Phil, for sending all these people here. 21 viewers right now. I think I had more than that at the peak. 16 likes, so that's really good. And a chat rate of 2. I don't even know what that means. Thank you guys so much, and have a fantastic day.